All right, what's good, man? Y'all already know what it is, and I'm back with another video, man. And I got some audio of Luce Cannon actually responding to Wack 100's claims about the whole Money Mike situation. And like, this whole situation been real crazy from the beginning. Y'all seen the video I put up earlier. You know, we got people talking about, once again, talking about open cases, and the storyline involves Big U, Loose Lips Cannon, and Wack 100, the same players, a different body. Now, this individual allegedly, like I said in the last video, was supposed to be a reputable Rolling 60s member. A lot of people loved him. I found videos of like OG from Compton actually talking about him and stuff. So, like, a lot of people allegedly respected this individual who got knocked down. Now, Wack 100 actually showed Adam the video, and according to academics, he sent it to him. Flacco said that Wack sent him some information. Like, and a lot of people was looking at Wack sideways, like, why would you release this information? And then with him calling Luce a rat, you know, we're gonna get into that. Like, why would you send it to him knowing he locked up? But let's get into it, man. I'm gonna play the audio, then I'm gonna come back with my commentary. Y'all already know what it is. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and get into this content.
Right. What you done did?
Yeah. So I sent Wack a video a couple of months ago, right? And then I asked him to resend it just to see what he would do. And when he resent it, right, now, since I was asking him about the CS2 back thing, I knew he was going to say something about me asking for the video back. So we wanted to see his true characters and his flaws, and that's what happened. And then I hear about somebody. I mean, I was supposed to do something in Utah, rob something, a smoke shop, right? Never been to Utah a day in my life. Never ever. So, and then if you saying that, why the police don't know? Why the FBI don't know? Why is you coming up with something saying that I robbed something in Utah? You the only person your spies know. No, you just mad because I'm hearing you out and telling the truth about all your escapades. But when I tell you about how you was confessing in R&B's ear when y'all having sex about that 9-year-old girl's gonna be thick.
Wait, what?
She grow up. Yes, R&B was telling me all kind of stuff. Like she was telling me about he be whispering all the people that took advantage of him, the other women he be dreaming about. People be saying that, and she was thinking it was therapeutic. And she was like, just tell me all your problems, what's going on with your cash. And then it just got weird to her. So she just been moving back, but she was like, he be hitting all thighs. Oh, no, nothing. So believe me, it's gonna go big. He goofy. All the stuff that he did, I was already 10 steps ahead of him. Everything he did, begging me for money, begging me to do deals and all this other stuff like that. He's a goofy.
And he's trying to say like, oh, he did you favors by doing these little podcast deals and things like that, and podcast interviews, and things like that. When truth be told, he kept asking you if you got anything.
He kept asking to get on things, but I don't know if back on Fig is little. He wanted to do the Blue Devil and the Haters World. He wanted to do ESO World with DJ Clue and ESO. He wanted to do all the podcasts that I was doing. They wasn't invited him. Nobody messed with him. They was only doing it because I asked them, can I bring Wack? That's it.
Mm-hmm. And did they pay him to be on that interview, honey?
No. What, you saying he was gonna pay?
Oh God. Okay, I just wanted you to say that on the record, because it's just so funny how he's spinning this narrative.
Yeah, he would say.
He said you gave him a little change, and you probably ate off on top of it or some shit. Like, come on now. Come on.
Why is he lying? No, that's a lie. When I was when I brought like the street beef thing and smoked bacon.
This call is from a federal prison.
I'm the one that telling them what to pay him, and I'm getting paid.
Right, you got your own deal. You didn't eat off of his deal. You got your own deal. You even got Brick Baby that deal too, right?
Of course.
Come on now.
The T-shirts, when he was wearing T-shirts and stuff like that with on Vlad and all that stuff like that, he was getting paid to do that because it was my plug, and he was fucking him off. Every deal that I hooked him up with, he fucked off. So it's like he just be coming, but we knew he was a snake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew it, but I've been saying it. That's why when
you know,
I got sick tired of it, I started calling him out for phase. I told him and what's his name, so and so, like, bro, where y'all at? Let's pull up and let's talk and get this out the way, right? But none of them wanted to show up. So at the end of the day, it's like I already been knew he was. I knew this was going to happen.
Of course, and now he's going on this whole world tour, trying to spread the world, the news of you asking for this Money Mike video, right? But mind you, we threw that bone, and he bit it. Thank you for the free press. Thank you so much for the free press, because it doesn't show anything. That video has been circulating and everything. That's nothing that's going to help you or benefit you. For one, you're not in the video. For two, Big, you had nothing to do with it. So really and truly, he was stupid to fall for the bait.
Yeah, he's goofy, but
and now he got everybody talking about it. Thank you for the free press. Thank you for keeping us in the algorithm. Thank you for having Ack speak on us once again, because Ack covered it yesterday too. And didn't he just say, "I'm no longer doing anything with Luce Cannon"? I mean, Luce and Wack. Gotcha. Thank you. Yes. So Ack actually did a whole public service announcement talking about how he's not covering anything on you and Wack no more. But he goes and covers that. You know why? Because Wack set that up, because he's trying to do a whole world tour. You know what I'm saying? But thank you. We want you to do the world tour. Thank you.
But shout out to Academic, shout out to Adam, shout out to Flacco, shout out to...
Well, Flacco ain't take my call recently, so I don't know what happened. I think Flacco also, I don't know, Wack got up in his ears. But, at the end of the day, Flacco will see the light. I'm sure one day he'll see the light.
Of course, he's gonna see all the goofy things that Wack is doing, been doing. You know what I'm saying?
And he's trying to use people to run his stories and talk his stories. You know what I'm saying? He's like, they got the content. No, you gave them the content. You gave them the content, Scary. Okay? Yes, you gave it to them, because you know why? You don't want to be the one telling it, but you still telling it anyways. It all came from you, buddy, old pal. You acting like you had to go search and call your people and ask your people for the content. No, you had it, because Cannon sent it to you months ago, or whenever, how long ago you sent it. I don't know. I already had that video on his phone, buddy. You took the bait and you bit. It's Googleable. The content was on Reddit a long time ago. What are you talking about? Stupid. How's that gonna help your case? Oh shoot, you got 3 seconds, baby. You gonna call me back?
All right.
Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I can't believe nothing that Luce Cannon says. Like, Luce Cannon lies so much. I'm starting to see that his woman actually goes along with all the lies. I thought, like, at one point in time, she might have just went along with some of the stuff because they was running plays on the internet. And, just for the sake of the internet or content, she might have been dealing with him. But I'm not going to totally rule out the fact that he actually ran a play on Wack. But Luce is claiming that the reason why Wack is feeling some type of way is because he began to ask him about the CS2 back situation, which a lot of people have been questioning the CS2 back situation. It is kind of crazy, though, when you think about it, because let's just say, for instance, I was involved in a case, my name was in the paperwork, then at some point, there's a name that kind of rhymes with my name as being a confidential and informant, because that is a strange name for like a confidential source, CS2 back. And then his name is Wack. Now, a lot of people saying that information or that paperwork was fraudulent. It wasn't real. It was made up. Deuce Sims and them put some false paperwork out or whatever. I'm not sure about that, and I've never actually went and looked at the paperwork myself. So that's more of a reason why I'm not necessarily gonna say that Wack is or isn't CS2 back. But apparently, Luce Cannon is locked up in MDC. There's possibly people, in there that knows that him and Wack was running together. They've heard these stories about Wack allegedly being this confidential source on the Main Street RICO case or whatever, the Main Street case with that involved Stutterbox and Dale Dog and Shaquille O'Neal and all those players and stuff like that. And allegedly, Wack's name was in the paperwork, but his name was in the paperwork. So I that's another thing I don't get. Like, how could they name you in the paperwork and then give you a code name as well? So I don't know about that, but apparently they was asking Luce about that. And Luce claims that he asked Wack 100 about that since he's been locked up. And I guess Wack got to feeling some type of way. And he's saying that he been sent the video of Money Mike getting knocked down to Wack. And then he asked him to send it back. Well, Wack's story was definitely not the same as Luce Cannon's. It's kind of like, who do we believe? Because Wack has been known to lie and run plays as well. This shit is all over the place, man. Ultimately, though, it looks like Luce is saying that, they just ran a play on Wack. They want to see how Wack was going to react. And we got to ask this question. If Luce Cannon is so much of a snitch or like Wack is saying, and Wack believes that he's working for them people, then why would you send Luce a video of an Unaliving while he's in MDC to try to... Wack is saying he did it to try to help him because he thought it was wrong that Big U was trying to put a body on him. But still, if Luce is working for them people... And like Wack has been insinuating that for a long time prior to this whole Money Mike situation, then why would you send it to him if that's how you felt? Why would you be trying to help get him out of trouble if you seen if you feel like he's been working for them people all along this entire time, and Wack is naming so much stuff that Luce was allegedly doing before he even went to jail, where he felt like Wack was trying to line him up by, having, the IBM dudes jump on Bosco and all this other side show stuff that he claimed that Luce was doing that really necessarily was like Wack felt it was putting him in jeopardy. Then why would you be trying to save that individual? See, like I've been telling y'all for a long time, Wack is good at spinning a narrative in his direction to make him look good. Ultimately, though, but we talking about two people that I really don't see no good in neither one of these dudes, man. Like, they both got a lot of flaws. Both of them tell a lot of lies. Both of them try to run narratives, but Wack is a lot better at running the narratives than Luce Cannon, man. And I'm just glad that they're still doing all of this stuff while Luce is in jail, because it gives me something to talk about. It gives us content, man. But y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about like all of this stuff that's being done and said with Luce Cannon and Wack 100. I think it's kind of fucked up for Money Mike's family, that they got to just kind of relive this situation. And I think it's crazy that we are actually seeing Wack 100 get online and introduce a lot of us who didn't see the video, didn't know that the video existed, about Money Mike actually getting knocked down, man. I'm pretty sure his family is like in their feelings about it, especially since the case is still open, it's unsolved, and they don't know who actually took their loved one. And then on top of that, on the flip side of that, the people who are involved in this particular situation, who actually did this to Money Mike, they probably looking at Wack and them like, what the hell? Like, why is they making this such a big ordeal, a big situation? Because now it sheds a different type of light on it. At one time, it possibly was just only the LAPD, but now with Luce being in federal custody and the feds is monitoring everything that Luce is doing, I'm pretty sure that the feds is possibly maybe looking into this to see if there's any connection between this case with Money Mike and Luce Cannon, or Big U, or Wack 100, or all the above, man. Get in the comment section, though. Let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all already know what it is. Ruler Gang.